Jazza25, and today we are back. We're back to do another game review, and today we're going to be doing Drawn to Death. Today is going to be a good game review for Drawn to Death. I'll go into detail more about it in a sec and give you guys what I think about the game and how it stacks up to other games as well. So if you don't like today's video, smack that like button real good, and yeah, let's get into it, guys. Welcome to another game review for Jazza25, and today we got the game Drawn to Death review going on the PS4. This game was first released in December 31st, 2015, but it's officially released on April 13th, 2017. It was free to download on the PlayStation Store when I got it. I think it was in April when I did get it. So let's get into detail about this game, and yeah, let's go from there then. The best thing Drawn to Death has going for it is its artistic ability, which throughout lies as the promise of vast wild worlds, created from the classroom notebook, Scribblings of a Teenage Delinquent. It's a world of kittens controlling giant robots, unicorn, teddy bears, cyclops, and morologies and hideous creatures of classmates and bullies. The stars, of course, are the playable characters, ranging from completely mystic beasts to devastating monsters. Designs like Mara's punk rock named Johnny to less controversial bar-like curvy female ninja warrior with a shark head. It's a long, strong foundation and a perfect fit for the kind of Quake-like third-person shooter Revolve the game seems to be aiming for, but it's a combo that only seems to be work as a pun throughout the different types of world that you can go on. The position in this world is obvious to the first 10 minutes. The tutorial is a chore just by having to go on about it, but to Death Plus here, we will have players looking like fools and laughing about it later. By a large, however, Drawn to Death plays with swears like a child who just found Dad's shotgun and long after they got themselves hit. They keep wondering if the trigger will do something differently next time. Beyond the tutorial, the game's voiceovers bereft you for doing nothing, overly hate you for failing and become flat out obnoxious when you win. When they announce rants and raving non-stop at the fact that your guide for so much of the game is discussed, really British Frog drawing almost makes it worse, since there's a comedy to be admired there, and yet it is the best game can muster out of is the comedy factor. As a whole falls flat with no sense of timing, the nuisance of delivery, they're just the plastification that the adult humor comes out of this 3D drawing as well. This world would be granting if the game was actually a fun shooter, but it's high intolerable considering it's the 2-decade-old Duke Nukem 3D. Also feels better to play. Or there's some interesting stage designs with incurred paper craft temples, wastelands, military zones, neighborhoods, which you can probably portray through them with the movement mechanicals that you feel like an old roller skates when on foot, like swimming in the ocean while jumping. Even though there's a decent collection of weaponry to be used, including 2 special abilities for each character, you might be as well be shooting paperclips at enemies for all the damage they deal. Showdowns with only other players don't rely on effective use of one arsenal, but ruling patience as pumping bullets after bullets from weapons after weapons, failing to whistle an opponent's life to only a good degree. The special attacks are again well conversed, but they only feel woefully underpowered, and more often than not really, but their objectives just disappear into nothingness, almost all the visual clutter as well. Drawn to Death offers more than powerful weapons, but so many other more cool designs. In fact, in mine, instead of using friendless, one of the better ideas. A catapult in a coffin that fires corpses at high velocity. It takes a good 10 seconds to load, rear back and fire, which is the just death in game like this. The game's sniper rifle is the most effective weapon, and already early in the game's lifespan. Players have figured out this reneging games into lengthy matches, enemies at the gates style showdowns, instead of what should be feel closer to a profound Ratchet and Clank game. Therein lies the real problem. Overall, for the game with such unique starting point, the feeling that you have seen it all before in a smarter, funnier, and better way would be tragic enough as it is. But the only new element Drawn to Life brings is the table is a streak of ugly game reviews that this has had. The rewards for players' patience and profanity don't even remote make up for the mental debut created by a game that puts such a thick garbage barrier against anything resembling a good game. There's much different, more interesting games like Littering Within Drawn to Death, a stylish character study of the type of person who spends his nights posting dark animal abuse memes on Reddit and breathing too hard into the mic before calling someone a cunt. While playing hands-on in Overwatch, the actual thoughts of the hand, the human responsible for engaging edgelord line paper, wonderland of Drawn to Death are everywhere in the game, in the backstories of each character and sketches, and random objects scattered throughout the game, in the descriptions of the game's wacky arsenal, even in the names of the trophies, which is put together like a real journal entry. We see a fairly normal kid who idolizes his brother. A serviceman can't gather the gumption to talk to his girl in his class. Seems what embarrassed about his interest in guns and knives. He uses the world of his notebook to brutalize and embarrass his things in reality that makes life miserable. All these create a funhouse, mirror edge, or kind of screwed up teenage gone worth exploring with a measure of detachment, which makes it even more of a shame of the outdated, obnoxious shooter the shutdown Drawn to Life actually is. But to be honest, Drawn to Life is actually, it's alright game. It's not one of the best games out there, but it is a good game if you just want to pick it up and just play for an hour or two or so. And it is pretty easy to find games online, so don't worry about that as well. So guys, before I give you the score for this game, I'll go through the good parts and the bad points for this game, okay? So I'll start with the good points. The good points are the well extinguished imagination art style that it has, and the interesting details about the world and the characters as well. And the point that it's easy to find a match and just start playing whenever you want. So that's pretty good. The bad points have to be the visual, all aspects at the comedy fail. It can be a bit scammy at times with the comedy, but it gets there and that. And clumsy physics and movement around the game. There are too many imbalanced and imperfect weapons. Obnoxious announcer as well. But yeah, some of the weapons in the game are a bit overpowered for this game, and you can just get taken out just in 2 seconds with that weapon, and you can easily unlock that weapon at the start of the game, so it's pretty unfair for other players, but still. For the score, I will rate this game a 6 out of 10. The reason why I rate this game 6 out of 10 is because it's not a perfect game, but then it's not a shit game as well. It's more borderline in the middle as well, but then slightly above the middle. It's alright game to play just for an hour or two if you just want to relax and just have fun and have a laugh at this game. But yeah, other than that, you can go pick it up in the PlayStation Store for about $3 or something. So it's not that bad, and there's microtransactions as well. So yeah. So this has been the game review for Drawn to Death on PlayStation 4, guys. Drop your like and subscribe down below. like this one. And as well, don't forget to comment below what games you want me to review in the future, and what other things you want me to talk about as well. So it's been Jazz25 guys, and thank you for listening, and I'll see you guys next time. So we are back guys. So that has been the game review for Drawn to Death, and personally I think it's a pretty good game for the first attempt at this game, but it will be getting better in the future for more DLCs and updates that will come through in the future. But I gave this game a 6 out of 10, and I think that's a fair score to actually get, because this game isn't actually finished yet, but it will get better in the future. I hope so. But if you go and like today's video, smack that like button real good, and subscribe to this video, and as well put it down in the comment section below what game you guys want me to review next, and what other things you want to see me do on this channel. And as well, don't forget to check out my GoPro videos as well, because I do some GoPro videos and they're pretty awesome. I get some pretty awesome stuff during the week. So yeah, go and check that down below, and yeah, that's been it guys. This has been Jazz25 guys. Have a good day, and I'll see you later.